As a resident of Bulawayo, and particularly I'm a resident at Waterford, we are concerned about the road. The road that we're using is very bad. It's in a dire state, and I think it's a hazard to motorists and even to pedestrians because the potholes are just in a terrible, terrible state. And with the rains, they've become even worse than before. Let me say in around about in November, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember the dates quite well. We saw a sign by the Leaside shops on the road, 12th Avenue extension, and it was a sign saying the government is implementing a road rehabilitation project, and 12th Avenue extension was a beneficiary. So there were trucks, there were signs that there were men at work who were working ahead and would be stopped as we saw them fixing and mending the potholes using a road mix. We don't know what type of road mix. This happened, it went on for about 2 to 3 weeks. Men were working on that road that stretched from Leaside shops right up to after Rio Hotel, the former Rio Hotel, which is now Sandra Jones Center. And they patched up most of the potholes. To our dismay and surprise, right after the rains started, most, if not all, of the potholes, all those that they mended, were washed away. And we're back to the same roads, similar roads. And now the potholes are even deeper than before. And it's a really bad road. As a resident, I want to raise my concern over um, the selection of roads which are chosen for this rehabilitation program. We are not sure what selection criteria is used to choose the roads because we've noticed 23rd Avenue is a good road, but it continues to be a beneficiary of the project. And there are other roads that, when they're fixed, they're totally scraped off and they put a new foundation, a new road. Whereas when we look at 12th Avenue extension, it was just patching up the open potholes, not scraping off the road, which is really bad and needs to be redone totally for it to be a good road and for motorists to be able to use it effectively. I believe there is a flaw in terms of the selection criteria. I don't know who sits on the selection board um, that chooses the roads to be rehabilitated, but whoever is on the board and whatever stakeholders are on that board, we really would like them to relook or rework their selection criteria. Please, we're pleading that they look at 12th Avenue extension. It is in need of serious rehabilitation. An overhaul is needed for that road because it is becoming a health hazard. It is becoming a health hazard for motorists, and also um, it takes up a lot of money because it affects the shock absorbers, it affects the tires, and we are paying licensing our cars on time. So we'd like to understand what happens to the monies that we pay for licensing and road rehabilitation, road maintenance. We really would like that to be considered as a priority area and would like 12th Avenue extension to be considered as a priority area because it is a main road that people use, and there are a lot of residents that are fed by that road. Leaside, Majamshope, um, Waterford, Manningdale, and parts of Hope Fountain. We really need your assistance.